What's up, everybody? Mike Dolce, four-time world MMA Trainer of the Year. Today, we are answering your questions. The question is, Mike, how do I get started, right? This is the most important question for the vast majority of people who are yet to start their fitness journey. What do you do? I'm going to break this down for you, not just for the brand newbies, but for the newbies. Those of you who might be, kind of a novice or a beginner, you have some experience, but you've plateaued. You don't know how to get to that next level, the intermediate phase. Or those who are intermediate lifters, you've increased the quality of your lifts, you have a little bit more training experience under your belt, but you've yet to break through to the advanced level, to really start seeing the gains that you want to see, to be more like your favorite Instagram influencer, bodybuilder, pro athlete. Well, we can break this down, how to get started. That is the question, and this is the answer. Let's go. All right, so first and foremost, you need to understand what your goals are. What are you trying to accomplish? Are you training simply for overall health and well-being, which is awesome? Are you training to lose a significant amount of body weight? Are you training to build muscle tissue? Are you training to further enhance your overall athleticism? Are you looking to just be the most ripped, bulked, jacked, and stacked, healthy, fit version of yourself? That should be the eventual goal. But first, know your goals. Once you know your training goals, it's much easier to build you a broader program. And as you go through each phase of your program, you will then see what the next phase neatly stacks onto. So, for those of you just entering, step number one is, outside of knowing your goals, is to start active movement. That's it. Starting healthy, active movement. This is key. How do we best do this? You've probably watched the videos earlier in the week and last week. Number one, for every human, all humans. Are you a human? If you're a human, listen. You are a bipedal biological organism. What does this mean? This means you are bipedal. You walk on two legs. You have two legs and 2 feet, most of you. So most able-bodied humans, you have 2 legs, 2 feet, and you are just perfectly created in order to walk very long distances at relatively slow paces when compared to all of the other land mammals out there. That's something humans do better than almost any other land mammal. We walk really far, really slow. So we might not sprint as fast as a cheetah or a leopard. We might not be able to cover as much distance in a short period of time as a deer or an antelope. We might not be as large and hulking as a lion or a moose. But what we do extremely well, we walk really far distances at relatively slow paces because we are engineered to do so. We are a nomadic species. We actually created hunting parties. Did you know this? Humans hunted more through fatigue in that they would chase their prey, which was usually larger and usually faster than them, but they would chase their prey in large numbers and they would track the prey down over arduous terrain. They would spend days, sometimes even weeks, tracking their prey, constantly keeping pressure on the prey until the prey finally fatigued and shut down and was ready to just be hunted, murdered, processed, and brought home. That's what humans do. So we can actually walk really far, really slow, and we are very well inclined to do so in that the body will utilize the right energy sources to fuel that type of training. So number one, first thing you need to do, you need to start walking. First step of all fitness routines, once again, this is the most basic information for the entry-level novice all the way through to the exit-level advanced. If you do not have a comprehensive walking program, you are at a deficit. I have pro athletes who walk into my facility, we run them through an eval, and we find them to be very aerobically deficient. They're amazing on the battle ropes, flipping tires, doing their vertical jumps, all the other things. Power to weight ratio looks great, but they're aerobically deficient simply because they do not train their aerobic system efficiently, and they are not metabolically flexible as a result. They rely far too much on stored glycogen or glucose. They do not utilize their free fatty acids nearly enough, and this creates dysfunction within their internal machinery. That's a whole nother conversation. So, number one, what do? Walk every day. Walk every day, a minimum of 30 minutes, 30 to 60 minutes per day. 45 minutes is the Goldilocks zone. Now, step two, what do? Step two is we start to provide progressive overload utilizing multi-joint compound movements. What is this? Well, the human body does 5 basic things. We push, we pull, we hinge, which is leaning forward at the waist, we squat down, which is bending the knee, and we resist rotation through the trunk. That's what we do. Push, pull, squat, hinge, anti-rotation. As long as you are training each of those basic movement patterns twice per week, you are maximizing muscle protein synthesis, training within the right overall loads, and I will build a video for you guys on the exact training loads to maximize muscle protein synthesis. But for the beginner, which is you, all we want to do is we want to start with a simple push-pull leg system. Push-pull legs is the easiest and the best training system I can think of because we're covering all the pushing muscles, all the pulling muscles, and all the lower body, squatting and hinging muscles. Push-pull legs. I like to run a push-pull leg system concurrently. Push-pull legs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Push-pull legs Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Don't worry, it's not a lot of work. You can do this at home. You can actually use multi-joint compound movements, which is weights, barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells. One push-pull legs, and the next one you can do all body weight. You can do pull-ups and push-ups and walking lunges at the second half of your week. You can do it in your hotel room. You can do it in your garage. You can do it in your bedroom. You can do it while your kids are playing at the park. I actually do that quite a bit. So, push-pull legs. Push-pull legs, push-pull legs. Walking program, 30 to 60 minutes first thing in the morning. Push-pull legs, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now in the beginning, you can go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which is a huge upgrade, especially if you are an entry-level novice or beginner. You will do extremely well on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday push-pull leg program. And as you transition into more of an intermediate, then you can look for a little bit more complexity. We might go push, pull, press, legs, which I'll do a whole video on push, pull, press legs, which is what I'm running right now. Excellent training protocol right there. But it's a little more advanced. And with push, pull, press legs, we are actually training both muscle groups twice. So you only need to do push on Monday, pull on Tuesday, offer or GPP, general physical preparedness on Wednesday, press on Thursday, legs on Friday, a more GPP on Saturday, and maybe some active recovery on Sunday. That's an amazing split right there. I will do a full video breaking down. That's my exact training routine, by the way, which is great for intermediates through advanced. So let's circle this up right now. You don't know what to do. I'm going to give you the program right now. Those of you who stayed this far in the video, subscribe to this channel. If you have not, click that notification bell. Definitely give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below for the algorithm as we're trying to break back into the YouTubes. So what the program would be is Monday through Sunday, you guarantee you will perform 30 minutes of walking. 30 minutes of walking, you are a bipedal organism. You are designed to do this. Simply 30 minutes in your 24-hour period is easy to do. If you cannot commit to 30 minutes of walking per day, you're probably never going to be fit, honestly. You're never going to be fit. You're never going to be successful. You're never going to accomplish really that much in life if you cannot simply commit to a 30-minute walk. Take your wife, take your husband, take your sister, take your brother, take your daughter, take your son, take your dog. I don't care. Bring your iPad, podcast, watch Dolce Diet YouTube videos, the Mike Dolce Show audio podcast, whatever it is. Watch the birds in the sky, watch the boat sail by. Doesn't matter, 30 minutes per day. You must guarantee you will do this, commit to yourself. Now, adding on 3 times per week minimum in the beginning, we commit to push-pull legs. Simple push-pull legs. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 45 minutes is all you really need. 45 minutes of a comprehensive push-pull leg program where you're choosing 3 exercises, 3 sets per exercise, very simple, and you're training, I'd say in the beginning, I want you training approximately 12 to 15 reps per set, coming within maybe 1 to 2 reps of technical failure. in the beginning. The more advanced you get, the more sets I'm going to add on. In the beginning, like intermediate, I'm going to add one more exercise, maybe one more set at the top end, and I'm going to have you push a little bit closer to technical failure. And then in the advanced stage, I'm probably going to start bringing your volume down, less total sets, maybe less exercises in a workout, because the intensity goes high. You're going to be training to failure and past failure a little bit more. You know what? As I'm sitting here talking to you, I think the next video I will do will be the differentiation and strength standards for a beginner, for an intermediate, and for a novice. How do you know if you're a beginner, intermediate, or novice? It's not based upon how much time you've been training. It's based upon very specific benchmark lifts. Now, some people have been training for 10 years. They still cannot squat their own body weight. Well, they're still a beginner then. It's not how much time you've been doing it, it's what you're able to do inside that time. That'll be our next video. I'm gonna try and get that out tomorrow for you. So again, thank you guys for being here. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if there's any video topics you want to hear, leave them below. Until next time, boom!